sucks and die violent.
Tiananmen Square today.
Up to the adults to teach the children.
Period. A pain reliever. Bullets.
Tempting fast money.
Violent crimes are on the uprise.
I'm right here.
I'm so sorry.
All right, you guys, do we need to do that? Is that necessary?
Where are you? Sleep tonight.
Welcome to the Friday Fallout. We're having a spooky show tonight.
Or we're not pop punking the spook.
It's so spoopy.
Oh,
So I'm curious, how does it look?
How's it look? It looks dark.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Just one hallway and 3 black squares.
Now mine's
can't
got my
laugh.
little logo thing. Anthony's got a logo and Snorkel's rocking with the boomer screen like his church asked him to join a Zoom call. Welcome to the Friday Fallout, everybody.
Black
So I
screens
can't
on
read
purpose.
chat. Jesus, Wintucky's here though.
Yeah.
All right, explain why we're doing what we're doing here.
All right,
'cause-
yeah. So we're doing a costume reveal kind of thing. So we didn't want to come on like we don't know what each other looks like at all. Like none of us
Never.
seen each other. Like everyone joined actually with the screens turned off and all that good shit. So we're gonna actually reveal ourselves at the same time, so it doesn't make us gay. Wait.
I thought we were doing it one at a time.
Yeah, I thought it was
let's
one at
do-
a time.
Let's do one at a time, and I think Snorkel should go first.
Yeah.
And-
Snorkel
Oh,
definitely.
And do your
Christ.
week
Well,
review.
hold on.
Do your week and wrap up with your reveal.
He just did it.
Yeah.
I didn't even see it.
That's right. That's how, his is usually just a hand motion over to you. So
Yep,
Yeah,
that's
some sort of
literally my
signal.
week in review. I got sick. I'm recovering. How are you, Sue? You're right.
What the? That's
Ronnie.
not how it works. Oh.
Oh. Look, it Snorkel's the emo Darth Vader.
No, that's Molly Ringwald. No, that's not. Is it Wednesday Adams?
It's
Molly
friend of the
Ringwald.
shows. Tara Reid's nipple.
all right, come on, let's get this moving.
Okay, my turn.
So
Yes.
yeah, it's
Yes.
on to you, Sue.
So I had a discovery this week. Let me tell you all about it. Sorry, this is my couch fit, and I lost the screen. It's within me now. Okay, that's weird. So I had a discovery this week. I have a bidet, and not just any old bidet. I have a bidet. Sorry, this is utterly hilarious.
Oh my god.
I have
How
a
did
bidet.
you not notice you had a bidet?
No, I know I have a bidet, and my bidet has a lot of extra features to it, a lot of settings to it, right? Customization. You could be user one with 2 different settings, front and back, bottoms, right? And so you could adjust the temperature of the water. You could adjust the temperature of the air. Yeah, that's right. It shoots air. It's like way better than 3 seashells. But either way, I found out this week that I could run the air and the water at the same time. Sensational. Sensational. On to you. That's my week in review.
Awesome.
Who's
All
going
right.
up next? Also, to shout out the chat. Hold on, real quick. I'm not gonna shout out everybody, but I am loving the emojis for Steve-O. And then Ronnie Jim says the best you've ever looked. Well, Graham Baskey said Vandals never looked better, and Steve-O says I don't think anything will help you look less gay. Anyways, Anthony.
Do you want to go next, or you want me to go next?
I could go. Well, you tell me. You're in
You
charge
should
here.
go next.
All right.
You should go.
So I reveal myself and then talk about my week, right, or whatever.
Yes.
I've never been here before. All right. So I was talking to the guys before the show, and you guys know it was my birthday a little bit. I like it. I left the background because of the lights. It's like, oh, I'm P Diddy. What's up? I'm in a cheese grater. No, but so I turned 37. You know, was last week or whatever. Anyways, and you know, I'm hitting that point in my life where like, you know, I don't go out and do anything fun or party anymore or anything like that. You know, kind of, sort of, just like, you know, play mobile games, cosplay as a girl, whatever it is. But anyways, I got to the point of so mediocrity that I think I'm going to start riding the bus again, because now I'm at the point of having fun. Is I've turned off silence unknown callers and my scam blocker, and I'm just talking to scammers all the time. Whenever they call, I pick it up, I talk to them. I take them on like a 20-minute ride. This guy's like, oh yeah, thank you, yeah, like all excited, you know, my name's Jessica, you know, and all this shit. And, you know, and I get them all the way to the end. I give them like a bunch of numbers that they think is social security numbers, and then they think they're ripping off some Gertrude lady, you know, because I answer it and I'm like, hello, yeah, I have Social Security, you know, and shit like that, you know. But yeah, so
Damn it.
other than that, you know, that's about it for the week until I remember something, you know, because I'm half slow. And actually, no, I'm not a hipster barista. I'm a Blues Brother hipster barista. Thank you. I was gonna shave it, and then I was like, no, gotta keep it, so I can have the chops, you know. But yeah, because that's 99% of it. Anyways, grand
You're like the
finale.
undiscovered. You're like the undiscovered Belushi brother, like Jess Belushi.
Yeah.
Like
I'm
with
like
the beard. and
if
everything.
it was like the same thing as the Baldwins, I would have been in Biodome. You know, but
Get
yeah.
it. Get it.
So Anthony.
Okay. Well, sorry, was messing with something else over here.
Oh, dude, check
Get
it
it.
out.
So anyway, yeah, I had another week. It was a busy week, but I feel like I haven't been putting forth the effort that I normally do during the years with these particular things. So I thought we would do something a little bit special for Halloween.
Righty then.
I told the guys that we were going to dress in Blues Brothers characters as a special surprise for Snorkel because it's his favorite movie. And I think what we found is that we were going to be the Moo Brothers tonight. Right?
Just a second. Next 2 seconds.
There we go.
But
Just need to
Snorkel,
get-
we appreciate you a lot. I know you never let us like celebrate your birthday or anything or do a special
Oh, fuck
episode,
no.
and that's not what we're doing tonight. I just thought this would be fun because you asked me about reviewing the Blues Brothers movie, and I thought what a better time to do it than on a Halloween episode where we could all dress up. So I got to be a penguin, and the boys got to be the Blues Brothers.
Wait, is the halo? How did you get the halo? That's obviously generated. Yeah, that's not like a real thing.
What are you talking about?
That's
My
on his
halo?
head. Yeah.
Is it
Doesn't
on
it
your
sell
head?
this a
It's
little
got
bit
a
more
halo.
with the halo?
No,
Yeah,
it's like
how
no.
it's got a
Is
wire.
it real? Is it real? Like, is it wire?
It's got a
Can you
wire on
see
the
it?
back
It's
of it.
real.
Yeah.
Is it
What
real with a
is
wire?
real?
Oh, go.
Put your hand like this. Put your hand like this.
Yeah, I want to. Is it a video filter? That's all I want to know.
I feel like I'm in
I'll
a
tell you later. I can't be giving away my secrets
All right, it
during
looks
the
good,
show,
though.
man.
It
Come on.
definitely looks good. Ronnie Jim says literally, "Holy crap!"
Yeah.
Fernando, did you do the knuckles? I did the knuckles.
Fuck.
Of course he didn't do the knuckles.
I did everything else. I took a shower.
I'm in a white shirt and
Hey,
everything.
you know what? He took a shower. I'd give him 100
Hold on,
more
give me a
points
second.
just for having done that.
You guys look more like Blues Brothers, the sequel. But anyway.
Oh, we don't talk about the second movie. That one doesn't exist except for the first like 20 minutes.
We
All right.
made it.
Well, you've already shouted out chat. I've already done what I'm going to do. So let's get on to the rub down, baby.
Hold on.
Rub it
I did it wrong.
Oh,
Ball point
Lord.
pins. All right.
And I even counted the knuckles to make sure that sewer rugs would fit. It just barely
It
fits.
fits. It's just a couple ers.
It's so awesome.
Oh my god.
All for you, Snort.
Yeah.
I
So were you
appreciate
surprised,
it.
Snorkel?
Oh, yes,
Make
definitely.
your Halloween just that much brighter.
It made it just a tiny bit brighter, yeah.
Just make sure you guys watch your language tonight. That's all I'm saying.
Oh,
I
why?
like my count fit. That's all it comes down to. I didn't know. I thought we were doing a double reveal, right?
No, I love it. That was good.
I was at first too. I was like, did Anthony get a prank on me? Because like you were saying, Snorkel loves this movie, and like you guys know I forget everything after the show because I get totally like blitzed on fucking stizzy pins on here. And I was like, I don't ever fucking remember Snorkel saying that. I was like, but whatever, dude. I was like, I think I know Snorkel pretty well. Like I don't remember Blues Brothers at all. And I was like, and then when the sewer rug popped up with the cow outfit, I was like, you son of a bitch, man. You made it.
Done
Hey, I felt worse because I'm sitting there thinking the same thing. I'm like, wow, this outfit's really going to stand out if it has nothing to do with what we're doing here. But no, Snorkel watches this movie every year on his birthday. It's one of his favorite movies. So
And I have
anyway,
some-
are you going to run the bumper?
It's down.
It's
Oh, okay,
happened.
sweet. Let's do the rub down then, baby.
Rub down.
Mission from God.
Rub
So we got a rub down tonight. We got a Rotten Potatoes review. I don't know if you guys can guess what it's going to be. So we've got a costume
Top
parade. This is going to be really great. You guys are going to love the
Oh
costume
my
parade.
god, Snorkel right now.
So we last week we came across some interesting information, and we're going to build a segment out of it. Our new guy, Sewer Rug, is going to have his own segment called the Florida Fallout. We're going to do a little cremate or reincarnate, which is going to be more of a conversation topic. I've got some conversating to do, and if we have time, I do have a DOA, drug or anime, set up for us this evening. So should be some fun. But kick off that Rotten Potato Review bumper, and we'll get rolling.
Keep rolling.
That's all I got. I feel like I'm in a Puff Daddy video. Right, catching my lens.
Yeah. I actually thought it was kind of cool. I was like, now I could be on Twitch. Like, I look like somebody on Twitch tonight. Check it out. Well, it's my
I
eyeballs.
see you,
Yeah.
man.
Anyways,
look like-
bumpers down.
You look like MC Swaggins. Anyway,
Yo, welcome to the bar mitzvah.
so tonight's Rotten Potato Review is going to be about the Blues Brothers. You know what, Snorkel? Would you like to say a few words before we get started?
Best movie ever made, bar none.
Okay, I don't think I can go along with that, but I really like this movie a lot. I would say it's definitely in the top 10 of most memorable car chase scenes. I can't really say it's like the best car chase scene, but it is definitely one of the most memorable car chase scenes because it's just absolutely ridiculous. I think maybe some of the Fast and Furious stunts came from.
Oh, hells yes.
Sewer Rug, Vandal, either one of you guys seen this movie? Anybody in chat not seen this movie? I mean, if you haven't, you should. It's one of those things that you just should have in your repertoire.
If you haven't seen it, you're as bad as an Illinois Nazi.
Then I guess
I hate Illinois Nazis.
Then I guess I'm an Illinoisy because I've never seen it.
Never seen it?
I saw it once around, but I was little. You know, like
Sure.
I was talking like maybe like 10, 9, 10, 11. I don't remember it that well, but I do remember thinking like at some point, like, you know, that those hats were kind of cool. And then you go to like your local bowling alley and you see the guy that's playing DDR with the flame shirt in this hat, and you're like, that hat's not that cool.
Ride 'em in ride. I mean,
Yes.
yeah, amazing movie. Come on, good stuff.
Yeah, it's great. It's so ridiculous. There's nothing you can actually point to and say that is why this movie is great. But these guys just it's fun. It's an absolutely fun ride. It's nonstop. There's not a bunch of lulls. There's not dramatic pauses. It's just bam, bam, bam. And I love Carrie Fisher's character in this. It's this nice little running joke where she's just constantly trying to kill Jake. And she does things that are more and more destructive and still. And then at the
curl up and dye hair and nail salon.
So fantastic movie. Yes, this is gonna get like, let's go 85% Rotten Potatoes review score on this. I don't remember boobs, so it can't get any higher than that.
That's our bar here. If you guys haven't realized.
If I'm missing them, I apologize, but I've watched this within the last few weeks, and I don't remember that.
Nope,
so.
no boobs.
Yeah. Well, it's an
but
SNL
lots of
movie
great
anyways,
stuff,
right?
and I love Dan Aykroyd. I know everybody's the John Belushi thing, but man, I just
no. This is
really
Dan
like
Aykroyd at his peak. This is when I enjoyed him, and then John Belushi died, and he stopped being funny.
Yeah, it's when
Dan Aykroyd lost a bit of his soul on that day. So
it was like when he was a gift from God. He was just on it. He was just
well, I mean, it's kind of like the whole Chris Farley and David Spade.
Yeah, and David, exactly.
Anybody want to go see a David Spade movie right now?
No, on purpose.
Yeah.
If you trick me into it, okay.
Like if Netflix keeps
they
playing,
did. Dickie Roberts tricked me into it.
There you go.
Dickie Roberts for sure. What was the other guy's name? It's like when you go to Walmart, you get the 2 for $5 bin or whatever. It's always fucking with the hot chick guy, Rob Snyder movies, but they throw in the David Spade movie for free. Like
yeah.
Oh, speaking of that, and it goes along with Rotten Potato Review. My coworker, I told him I was going to tell on him tonight, so this doesn't matter. He'd never seen Grandma's Boy.
What?
It's a guy that works in a fucking weed shop.
That's
He's
wrong.
never seen Grandma's Boy. I was like, dude, I wish I was you. I wish I could see that movie again for the first time.
That's our generation's like half baked. Like this generation's half baked, if you ask me. You know what I mean? Like that's the weed, that's the stoner, video games, old.
That's what I told him. I'm like, I'm like, honestly, I think it's better than Half Baked. I know I'm probably stepping on toes, but there's more quotable lines for me in Grandma's Boy and more funny situations.
Like Ben said in chat, hey, you forgot smoking lamp. And fucking, there you go, Rob Snyder right there. There you go. You know, that's the character he plays best.
Yes.
That and the hot chick.
And it's a
that's it.
small part in the movie, but it's memorable. Like
Yeah.
he's so good at it.
Oh, you forgot smoking. Ew, my backwards
The line
expensive
before
piece.
that. Very much appreciate.
And I've watched that movie
one,
so many times. The guys that are packing up their shit in the beginning of the movie pack the same item like 4 times.
Those
When
guys
you're
are
a stoner and you've watched that movie like 8 times, you start watching people in the background and you're like, wait a minute.
He's done that before.
He's put that coffee maker in there at least 3 times already.
But you don't notice it because you're stoned watching it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Like,
Because you're paying attention to this amazing character that Rob Schneider's playing. Yeah. Awesome. Well, I don't know anything else that can be said about this movie that hasn't already been said, but it's fantastic. And Snorkel, thank you for reminding me of it so I could watch it again.
You are quite welcome. I thank you for giving it a very fair review.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it deserves more, but I deserve boobs. And
Snorkel's about to give us a quest in Skyrim. It feels like.
I can't see shit.
Leggings is on your face right now. That's all I needed.
Oh.
All right. Well, the next segment we've got set up for us this evening is Costume Parade.
All right, bumpers.
There we go.
I'm sorry, Snorkel. I couldn't put the videos in my thing. I swear I'll get better.
Ern
I
says,
like it when the bumpers play up in the corner of the.
Oh yeah, it's all good.
Ern says Grandma's Boy is insanely quotable. Ben says, what kind of music do you guys play here? We play both kinds.
Oh, we play both kinds,
Western.
country and western.
Graham Baskey said it's hot today, so he dressed up like Winnie the Pooh, and I said, oh, so Big Rick, nice. Let's see, Ronnie Jim said, literally, holy crap. So yeah. Also, chat, if you're dressing up or doing anything, let us know, I guess, or something. I mean, I'm probably not
Or just lie to us. Either way, we enjoy it. So
I like how I say that. Like, most of our viewer base isn't like men aged like 35 and up. Like, you know.
And I'm dressed as a nun telling them to lie to me. So yeah.
I mean,
I was also thinking if my boss would make one of those surprise visits and come in here with me dressed like this on the computer, there might be more questions than answers.
So, you want to plug any of the merch in your OnlyFans, Anthony? No. Anyways, we got this lube.
That's what the O is for above my head.
Delta 8-inch lube.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please do not use Delta 8 as lube.
I told you I'm older than Mandel. And I'm definitely older than Mandel.
It's highly recommended.
It's highly not recommended.
All right. I'm sure the bumper's down by now.
bumper's
Not that long. All right. So we talked about this, Vandal and I believe the rest of us after the show, and we decided to take some of these kind of ridiculous Halloween costumes that I have hundreds of pictures to choose from and take some people that we know maybe and swap out some faces and, see how things go a little bit. Normally I do these costume parades with just normal where it's just the actual people wearing whatever ridiculous costume it is. But this time, I mixed it up a little.
This
one's for Vandal.
You gotta send me this.
It's totally not his personality either.
No, not at
That's
all.
why I think it's that much funnier.
If you guys don't know, that's Mr. Adam Steez Tones. So
Metal Man himself.
yeah, Aluminium Man, if you will.
His coils are shockingly good.
Yeah. That's how he's gonna have to wrap them from now on with the fucking two on the coil, one on the wrap, mate. Like...
Put a breeze on one nail and tones on the other. Anyway, all right. So that one's pretty good, and we'll try and we'll let chat catch up as we go. But I couldn't resist this one because it reminded me so much of Glenn.
Corporate needs you to find the difference between these two pictures. They're the same picture. They're the same picture.
No difference
If
here.
Glenn was going to be something for Halloween, this is perfect.
What is that from? I always forget.
From Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yeah,
That's
the
right.
claymation one. It's the prospector, silver and gold guy.
I believe his name is Cornelius.
Cornelius, thank you. Yeah, there we go.
with the actual scary snowman in it. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
This
Oh, wow.
is Homicidal Vapor 206, who doesn't normally make it in right at the beginning of the show, but that's not my fault. But I thought that the beard work was kind of amazing.
Yeah.
That is on point. Just wish she had the big nostril plug.
It's there. It's just hard to see because of the dark
Space.
background.
Yeah.
That's really, yeah. I made sure I left the horns in there for sure.
Ronnie Jim says I'm imitating a bear on Propecia.
Oh no.
Spotted it.
Glad to see that Ern was in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd find that Waldo.
We'd search high and low for that Waldo.
Yeah.
I love it.
We don't get to make fun of him very often, and I don't know why, but I felt like this picture just worked so good.
Ern had a different idea for Halloween. Now he doesn't. Now he's going as Waldo.
Yeah. I'll
He has
send
no
you the
choice.
Amazon tracking.
Yeah.
And honestly, I didn't use reface for most of these because I feel like it blends too much of the two faces together. So I actually did these by. This is the only one that I did use reface for, just because I.
Geekus
Geekus.
Wonka Maximus. Yeah, I'm here
The two
for it.
people that would murder each other if they were in that close of proximity.
I wonder if. But if you remember, these two characters were at odds in the movie too.
Oh
so.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh Jesus.
One day they'll be friends.
Geekus hopes.
When I'm old and gray. But Vandal, I'm glad you've been enjoying these so far, because I wanted to make sure that you got done well.
Dude, you can't stop using that face. That's like the face. That's your face with the glasses that I use all the time. The little kid face.
But if you took off your hat now, would you be Super Saiyan? That's all I know.
Unfortunately, I'm still green.
It's more Super Saiyan than this guy, so
Yeah.
Except for maybe a little weight gain. They probably make this in your size.
Oh
Vandal,
yeah,
so.
yeah. I got a little fat. It's bolt
I
season.
almost took the time to make the hair green, and I'm like, no, this is good enough. But Snorkel, or I'm sorry, Surug, I'm glad you enjoyed that picture, because I didn't want you to feel left out.
Why am I so excited?
why
I have
you
two
be
pictures
excited?
of you, and this is one of them.
Yeah, I was like, when I was trying to do refaces with him, I was like, all right, I need a selfie of you. The first one's like him, like zoomed all the way into the camera, like. And then I was like, dude, I need one like your full face. And then he sends me another one, and it's just like eyebrows to like the chin. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna Photoshop these together.
If you need them, Vandal, I got them. I got a couple right now, so
Ern says,
they work pretty well.
Ern says my default Halloween costume is a skeleton onesie or Donnie Darko with a gray hoodie. All right, man. Like, I'm
he'd
supposed
do
to be the emo here. Okay.
He'd
No.
be a good Donnie Darko. That's yeah.
No, the
I can
skeleton
see it.
onesie.
Yeah.
Is he fighting the Karate Kid? Is that what's happening? That's where I'm going with it.
Ronnie
Yeah,
Jim
no, that's
says,
good.
Looks like a Festia Ranger. Patrick Conquest is here. Welcome, Patrick. We dressed up just for you, and you missed it. We wasted a good surprise.
Yeah. We had to take it all off. It's all over.
Yeah, it happened and it's gone.
Yeah,
So,
everyone-
Vandal, is this the picture of me that you're talking about?
Yeah.
I dropped my Magnum
so
condom.
mad when I would use this all the time. But yeah, like Snorkel, I'm gonna steal it. He was just doing the quote. If it's always sunny in Philadelphia, and if you guys haven't seen it, you should.
Go watch it.
Danny DeVito is like the dad, older character on there, and he's kind of like pervy and like old style. And he's like, "Oh, this is how I pick up chicks. I dropped my," and he has like a Magnum condom. He's like, "Oh, I dropped my Magnum condom from my massive dong." He's like, "That's how you pick them up." Like, he's 4'2". Like, that thing would be a onesie for him, But anyway.
Snorkel, is that how you pick them up?
I know. I leave them on the ground. Yeah, like I said, I leave them on the ground. That fits very
Come on,
well.
you knew this was going to get progressively worse. It wasn't going to get better.
This works way too well for Father Donner, so I'm not upset.
I hate it here.
All right, and the last one of these that I have, I honestly, this is kind of what started the whole thing for me, but I just couldn't resist. So, you may get the joke. If you don't, I'll explain it.
Go.
I don't know this one. Uh, Ern in chat says, I've always wanted to get like 4 to 5 guys to dress as skeletons and have one person dress as a shower and go around beating him up all night at a party.
That's what I'm talking about.
Patrick said, let me guess, Vandal was a scene kid. Wow, dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought about doing that for a thing I have to do in real life.
I
Ronnie,
could dress up as a shower. At least it's a costume I know that will fit.
Oh no.
Ronnie Jim says, looks like a presenter at a health class. Ern says Blues Brothers characters, Patrick, and I think, and then Ben said it's for my Magnum dong.
I think it's a candy wrapper.
It is a candy wrapper.
Oh my god.
But it's Vandal as a candy wrapper, which I like.
Yeah.
Oh, that
man,
hurts.
That looks like
Ali
Vandal to
G.
me.
This kid had no chin, none.
Yeah.
I was like trying to get this to fit it was tough. 'Cause, like everything looks oversized, but this kid literally had no chin.
It's
And I
pretty
didn't want
bad.
to lose the glasses because it looked like it all came in a kit.
Yeah.
Like the glasses, the money sign chain, the hat. But
No, that hat was on his dresser. That's the only thing that didn't come in the kit.
Uh,
the only thing that doesn't match
he
either.
gets mad when girls will say thank you and he holds the door.
All right, guys. Well,
Uh,
that was just a little costume parade fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed that.
All right, there you go, Patrick.
Oh,
You
I
guys
can now
see this.
read the bottom of the text now. Thank you.
Hey, man,
that fucking mask, I couldn't read small print for shit.
I just want to know if you've ever asked anyone if they can milk you while you're wearing that outfit.
So when my youngest was in daycare still, that's how long I've had
this
this
is starting
outfit.
off great.
Oh,
We're moving on. Next
No,
slide.
it's a
man.
good story.
Moving on.
Moving on.
I behooved myself to go pick her up in this outfit, and all the other 4 and 5-year-olds were tugging on these. I immediately ran out of the building. Went, nope, mom's coming to pick her up. I'm done. Can't do it. So yeah, I've been in trouble for the outfit before.
You should be on a list. You never
I'm on a
like,
sewer
I'm,
list.
like, you know, I think of that like jokingly, but it's like if I ever see some guy walk into like near school wearing that outfit, I'm gonna kick his ass.
Yeah.
One of
How
these
dare
udders
you.
is not like the udder.
This one feels like my stepdad. Sorry.
I ran out the building.
Oh man.
It's the short udder. Anyway, yeah. So the next segment that we had on the block was a little cremate or reincarnate.
Cremate or reincarnate is coming right up. Yeah, Patrick says I like a soul man Vandal, and this is the facial hair. And the hat. You know they do that forehead challenge, man. I kind of hate it.
I
Check
won
it
a
out.
long time ago.
That's
buying-
hipster right
Yeah,
there.
now I'm buying $30 coffees that are this big.
I don't even need to play, but I would win right over here, sir.
I don't know why you look like a farmer though.
I'm trying my best.
Oh, going down there. This will be great.
Snorkel, you guys obviously have seen King of the Hill. You guys remember the episode where Bobby gets involved with those guys that are like necromancy and shit, and their leader guy? That's what Snorkel looks like right now.
I should go sit in the corner.
Think about what you did, yeah.
Bad idea.
Looks like if Jar Jar Binks was a Sith Lord.
Yeah. We came for the laughs, not the feels. I'm sorry, Sewer.
Me said no think so.
On the Fallout, you get both.
Yeah. Snorkel. you
Okay,
sh-
well,
Short
I
udder
wanted this to be more of like a conversation section of the show this evening. I've been thinking a little bit about it. Now, I have some people to kind of talk about, but one of the things I've been thinking about is it better to be famous or infamous as far as being remembered in history? And my honest opinion is it's better to be infamous, because I don't think in 100 years that people are going to remember like who Johnny Depp was. But in 100 years, I'll probably remember who Charles Manson is or Jeffrey Dahmer is. And because as I get older, I talk to younger people, and the things that they don't know and the people they don't recognize just staggers me sometimes. But that's just, part of getting old. You like actors, like they were talking. I saw the thing about Danny Glover's character in Lethal Weapon was 41 years old when he started saying, "I'm too old for this shit." It's like, okay, I'm 9 years past that now. I'm really too old for this shit.
Yeah.
So I don't know. What are your guys' opinions? Would you prefer to be remembered as infamous or just forgotten?
Forgotten.
Oh man. See, here's the thing. I think I'm already going to be infamous to some people, but that's just how it goes. But I honestly, like, here's my thought on it. I'm gonna be dead, so whatever. Fuck you guys. Like, I don't care. Throw me in the trash. Like,
So I don't care.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
guess-
mentioned.
Sorry, go ahead.
No. You guess what? I want to hear.
No, I guess that would be like an infamous thing, like a style, I guess, if you were to pin it on it. You know what I mean? Like, that guy was an asshole kind of thing, So I guess I'm answering it like that.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
You mentioned Manson as infamous. I think of like Chuck Norris, right?
Okay.
It's not- you can't name 4 Chuck Norris movies, but you can tell me about what his face was on Mount Rushmore. He's already infamous and he's still ticking. So I think infamous is the way to go.
Yeah, that's
You
fair.
do know his face isn't on Mount Rushmore, right?
There's a joke about it. Chuck Norris and cancer, and he's infamous.
I don't want to be Ben Stiller in this moment. He's like, fuck you, Chuck Norris. All right.
No, 'cause they tried.
Yeah,
they
but
tried to
why
put-
male models?
They tried to put Chuck Norris on the side of Mount Rushmore, but the granite wasn't grizzly enough for his beard or something.
Yeah,
And-
and then Civil War happened.
Sure. He roundhouse kicked us back into time. Like Chuck Norris things. Infamous.
Keanu Reeves was a carver. Like he was the guy who was going to carve it out.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Anyway,
Okay.
but the reason for this segment that I put together was I started looking at, since it's Halloween, I thought, would you want to be cremated or reincarnated as one of these bad guys,
Oh God.
but you have to
Cremated.
stay in this particular character for the rest of the time that you are alive?
Cremated.
So they're obviously, well, like the first one here. So Johnny Depp's character in Sweeney Todd.
Okay.
Cremated.
I don't know.
I couldn't sing that long, man.
Well, that's true.
Like, the only reason why I like Pitch Perfect is Anna Kendrick's in it, so.
Yeah.
Teasingly naked. She's in a shower. She's wet, but you don't see anything.
Yeah.
It's like, all right.
Silhouette. Yeah.
You've seen a chicken thigh under the water, so it's all right. So I
And
would
maybe
say,
you haven't seen this movie. That's possible too.
Yeah.
But
That's
I
what
think
I'm
this
doing.
character is kind of amazing. I think that
the
as far as
movie's
cinema and
great.
Stuff
No,
goes,
yeah.
I enjoy it quite a bit. So
It's
Yeah.
probably one of my favorite Tim Burton movies because I don't much care for most of his movies. But this one was very well done.
it was a little bit darker than the rest of his stuff. so-
Yeah. And the story of Sweeney Todd is a fucking kick-ass story. I love that thing.
Wait, do I get that stripper shitting in my bed if I would come back?
No, you don't come
because
back
you're
as
not Johnny Depp. You're Sweeney
You're
Todd.
Sweeney Todd.
Yeah.
Yeah, cremation.
Yeah, cremation. I just wanted to smell. No. Oh, of course.
Cremation.
Wow. I'm surprised. I thought Snorkel would go the other way. I really did.
You see, that's the thing. Snorkel likes a white knight when you want him to be bad. You know what I mean?
No,
Twist it on
I
him. Just
I
twist it.
honestly have a very big fear of reincarnation. I don't want it to be real. I
So
don't
he's
like
not even going to speak it into existence.
I don't like the way science goes and information can't be destroyed. I have very strong feelings for it, and I am terrified of reincarnation. I just want to die. I want one and done.
Yeah,
This
but
is
see,
over.
here's the thing. Like, I understand that, but if it is real, you would never know because you would know if
Mhm.
you did. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
I
like,
wouldn't be able to know. So right now, me, presently, no reincarnation.
Did you see that Chuck Norris is 83 years
Yeah.
old?
I was about to hit up chat.
Yeah, do it.
We had
80, there's no way he's 80.
dude, he's old
What
as shit. He was
the
like in his
fuck?
40s and 97. Like,
Yeah, no, fair.
V8
Jesus.
told Matt
Kevin.
to go sit in the
Now.
corner. Ern says, short udder. I'm trying to say it right. Short udder cook is another costume idea. Sewer rug.
So is short udder cuck. So
Oh my god.
One more time?
V8 says
I think this off.
Misa turned to the dark side. Misa gonna crush the Jedi. Sewer rug says Ern's milking it. Ern says I'll also never not say cumpkin, like pumpkin, but
Cumpkin.
pumpkin
Okay.
in a pumpkin, in a place of pumpkin. In a place of pumpkin. I know what he means, but in a place of pumpkin. I'm stealing that. Dude. In a place of pumpkin.
Pumpkin spice latte.
Yeah, in a place of pumpkin to see if people notice. New game to try with strangers. Ronnie Jim says infamous. That means he's more than famous. Ronnie Jim says 3 Amigos skit going on. Ern says famous for doing something bad is infamous, Ronnie Jim.
Honey Jim, would you say we have a plethora of pinatas?
Mike D said Chuck Norris is 83, and then Steve O says it's no Pee Wee's Big Adventure, and then V8 says 83 in a row.
He survived them all.
Yeah, Mike D says Pee Wee was 70, right? And then that's what happens when you use the total gym, says Ben.
I'm gonna have to go get me a total gym again. Jesus.
Fuck, man, I forgot all about those ads. Man. Oh my god. Christy Brinkley 2 says Mike D, and V8 says Cumpkin Blumpkin. And if you thought you couldn't make anything worse, he just did.
You just did.
Pumpkin Blumpkin, yeah. Yeah, no, I don't want that in my coffee.
I think I'm gonna change my outfit for tomorrow at my friend's thing, and then go get a pumpkin, and then like come in it, and then be a pumpkin blump, and take a shit, and then be a pumpkin blumpkin. You know. Anyways,
He's got a car that doesn't run or work, but he has a total gym.
Ern, you got to put some wheels on the total gym and use it as like one of those recumbent bicycles.
Oh my god, it's so good.
God.
But I have a total gym.
Chuck Norris in a leotard. Oh man, what happened to America? Anyways, I see.
It's okay.
Don't worry.
And the reason I put this
we
on
got
here,
the reference.
Reincarnate.
Yeah, the reason I put this on here is actually for the actor, because I believe his name is Christopher Lee. He's actually related to Ian Fleming, which is the guy that wrote James Bond, and he based the novels on him.
Yeah. No,
it's really cool.
If we're coming back as the actor, then reincarnation. But
normally I probably wouldn't have went this route. But once I learned a little bit about this guy, I was like, I kind of want to talk about him a little bit because that's some cool shit.
He argued with Peter Jackson about how somebody would sound being stabbed in the back of the neck because he's actually stabbed somebody in the back of the neck.
Yeah.
So he knew what it would sound like and argued with Peter Jackson like, no, they wouldn't sound like that.
What's up,
Jesus fuck.
Yeah, of course, Mike T shows up after his costume.
Yeah, I was about to say, Mike T, welcome to the show. It's all Halloween fun, but later on you gotta scroll back because there's a little present for you. Anthony made you something. There it is. Let me make you full screen.
Mike T.
Yeah, Mike T, that is you.
Now
I don't know if that is
Halloween.
I don't know. I believe it's the same person, but on Instagram he's homicidal vapor 206.
Yes.
So I'm hoping it's okay. I'm hoping it's the same.
Yeah.
I thought it was. That's why I went through.
That's why I was like, "Where's the nose? Where's the nose plug?" Yeah.
Yeah.
Same
it's there. It's just hard to see. I promise.
Ern says,
but anyway, who wants to be reincarnated as a wizard? Oh wow.
Yep.
Not expecting that.
Yeah, I want to. Good. Sign me up. That guy. I want to be that guy.
Yeah.
If I got to be the actor, then yeah, I would.
A wizard.
That motherfucker's a badass. Like
this next one, I honestly believe that no one would be reincarnated as, but this is a guy that would, if he was a real person, would be incredibly infamous. So this is Danny Trejo, obviously, but it's Johnny 23 from Con Air.
Oh Jesus, fuck!
The bad man.
Anthony's doing those question things. It's like, would you rather fall off of a cliff or have a tiny man in your pocket? And you're like, oh, a tiny man in my pocket, but he's extremely racist. It's like,
I don't know why, but this week I was thinking about Infamy, and I was like, yeah, I met a girl not that long ago who was one of those angsty girls, but she didn't know who Alanis Morissette was, and I'm like,
That's your
what?
mother.
Yeah, how could you not know? But that kind of led me down this road to this. It's like, that this guy would be infamous, where in 100 years nobody will remember who Danny Trejo was.
I don't know, man.
I believe V8 needs to be put in timeout.
V8 says Gandalf maybe, but not Dumbledore.
Wrong wizard there, V8.
Oh, man.
That's obviously Sabrina the elderly witch. Come on, man.
So anybody want to be a rapist in their next life?
No.
No?
I ran out of the school, I already said. No.
I want to murder them all in my next life.
Sure. Definitely go down that road. This last one that I had for you guys, I don't think anybody's going to want to do this either, but I just couldn't resist because this is like one of the Eagle. No, this is Kevin Spacey.
Oh, from Seven. Yeah, in Seven. Yeah.
What's in the box?
You got a very deliberate plan in that.
I really did not like learning what was in the box. It kind of ruined that whole ending for me.
Was it a dick?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, totally a dick. Definitely.
Yeah, it went right into a Lonely Island video.
It was went straight into a music video and it was done. Yeah.
Adam Sandberg. Definitely cremate because I'm pretty sure this is bad vibes. It's Kevin Spacey. I mean,
I think there's first off, it's Kevin Spacey. Even if you came back as the actor, no.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Yeah.
That's a sad thing, man. Kevin Spacey was an incredible actor. He won't get anything anymore, but man, I know everybody hates him, but I can separate the art from the person. So, man.
Have you ever seen Kanye West? No.
I didn't like Kanye at the beginning, so I still don't.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I used to have a friend that was all about Kanye West, and I'm like, man, this isn't gonna last. Like, he's not that good. Like I'll love Kanye forever, but
makes shoes that look like plastic bags.
Yeah. He makes clothes that are for your Skyrim's first outfit when you join the game.
Yeah, the ones you get rid of instantly. Yeah.
Mike T says, sorry, just scroll back, and that's definitely not me, but I'm flattered all the same.
That is definitely you.
I don't know.
I thought maybe it was like Birdman in 1912, back when he was 30.
It's not.
Young Birdie. I could see it. I could see it.
Although I've thought about putting him, Swaggins, and Dan Mansfield on a promo to see if anybody noticed it wasn't the three of us.
I would doubt it. No one would know.
It's just three random guys, just like every other fucking YouTube show. It's just how it goes. Well, that's all I had for that one. The only thing I've got left is a little DOA, and that's it. That's all I had. I didn't know how much conversation. We usually do a lot more conversation. So
yeah. Well, we keep that out here. We'll take a little intermission for a Vandal moment thing. Not me talking, but eventually we'll get to that. But you guys have any fun Halloween stories? Like one time you made a guy drink your pee on accident, or something like that, or
I think that story's taken.
You got milked at like a daycare or something, like whatever, like.
No, I don't have. None quite the slightest.
I can erase that part of the show.
No, I can't. It's in history. I want to be infamous, right? I dressed up as my principal in 6th grade.
Nice.
Mrs. Flesher. That was really fun. I stole my mom's dress. It was like that fancy suede stuff. Overstuffed it. It was a dress, Miss Fletcher. Fletcher. And big black wig and high heels and all. That was a hoot.
Did you get
what age are we talking here?
6th grade.
So 6th grade. Probably like 12, 13.
Like 11, 12. Like 11, 12.
So just early on dealing with your sexuality. I got you.
I'm still figuring it out. I'm wearing a count fit, but but yeah, I survived that. I did get harassed in the play yard for the female attire. Some other confused gentlemen didn't like their lust for me. So there was.
Did they try to grab your boobs?
There were some fisticuffs. Yeah, they got torn out.
No fist
I
and
was
muffs.
groped. Little fist to muffs. Yeah, I got groped. Miss Fletcher really liked it for a moment, but no one else really liked it.
Did you at least get like a free hall pass for the rest of the year or something like that? Like, you know, like you can go to the bathroom whenever you want or anything?
I got the offer to go to whichever bathroom I wanted to at the school. It was a decent elementary school.
There's
Decent.
nothing like shit in the teacher's lounge, you know?
You
Not in the
know?
bathroom
got-
in there, but in the lounge itself.
We got some good stories in chat.
Okay.
Oh, good.
So Mike T said, "Oh, Ern says I ran from the cops a couple different times on Halloween." Okay, yeah.
Same. Same, Ern. So did Vandal, probably.
Yeah.
You're in good company, Ern.
Let's see. Mike T says, "When are you guys gonna make a Patreon so I can grow some boat parts? Grow some boat parts at you." Oh wait, that's real currency, right? V8 says, "Went on a Halloween high Kevin Black Star Canyon and saw dudes in scream masks and carrying big ass knives heading for the Satanic Church up there. It was weird." Okay, yeah.
I did do a Halloween party in a satanic church.
Yeah.
I wasn't wearing scream masks though. So.
Yeah. But I think if you take it doing the scream mask things, like I get it. Like you played football or something in high school, you're not that smart. You know?
Yeah.
Like, come on. At least wear like, you know, something. No. Ronnie Jim says, punched out the 16-year-old zombie at the haunted house once. I'm not allowed to go to haunted houses anymore. Mike T says, throw up.
That does not surprise me, Ern. Not even a little bit.
Yeah, Ern says, dressed up as a woman and got legitimately catcalled until I turned around.
See, the thing you gotta worry about, Ern, is when you turn around and the cat calling continues, then, oh boy.
Turn around.
Mike T says, boat parts. Jesus, I give up. V8 says, I dropped a clown at Not Scary Farm one year. Dude got up and escorted me with a flower and danced away.
That dude's been hit before doing that job.
You're gonna die, clown.
In high school, I was part of the drama department for a good portion of that, and we got a call from the Children's Museum that asked us to do this like Halloween in the woods thing, and we each had to pick an animal to dress up as, and I was like a owl of some sort with these like I'm in the middle of the forest with these huge like bird slipper feet things on. It was ridiculous. It's one of those things I look back and I was like, why did you agree to do that? It's just like the most embarrassing, stupid thing. But yes, I did it. And I wasn't like a little kid. No, this was like junior, senior year of high school.
Any chance you have pictures of this?
No chance at all.
And I don't know what it is, but you are so fitting as an owl, man. Like I can vibe with it. Like I
just want to see the big feet, you know?
Well, and we had to like do research and give like a presentation to the kids as they came by like each animal and talk about it and stuff. I haven't thought about that in a long time. Not until he talked about punching out the zombie. I don't know why, but that clicked in my brain. I was like, oh shit, I forgot all about that.
Ern says,
come on, Daniel, there's got to be a good Halloween story from the trailer park.
Oh,
I want to trick or treat in a Vegas trailer park. Does nobody else want to do that?
I'll give you two stories, but Ern real quick says, I've never really liked Halloween. Not sure why. My mom was always hella into it when I was a kid. Well, that's probably why you eat chicken soup every day. You're gonna hate chicken soup. You know what I mean? Steve O says, got chased down by some crazy guy and smacked with a 2x4 for running while all black. Well, for running while wearing all black on Halloween. Guy told the cops we threw something at his car. We did not. Yeah, people are assholes, man. You see people having fun. But I will start with the trailer park one, and I'll start with the more current one. So yeah, you know, I lived in trailer park for a good little portion of my life when I was younger. And Halloween in trailer park's actually a lot of fun because, you know, you get to go around to all the trailers that you probably snuck in their backyards and stole stuff from and get candy from them. So, yeah, you know, everyone's like riding their bikes around. Some people decorate and stuff like that. And I'll give it to, you know, the culture of trailer parks. Some people some people just like living in a trailer. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. But anyways, I was born in 86, which means, like, you know, when I actually like went trick-or-treating as a kid, it was like 92, 94, you know, shit, like it was way back, you know. So like that was back when, like, you know, you still got the weird Happy Meals from McDonald's and they had the styrofoam breakfast stuff. Like, anyways, So I lived in this trailer park, Silverado Trailer Park in North Las Vegas, and there was a lot of weirdos there too. Don't get me wrong, you know. And so like I've always told you guys, my mom go out and party and shit. Of course, Halloween's a good time to go party, you know, and shit like that. So we were kind of let loose to do whatever we want because the babysitter would charge you extra for the holidays, you know. So it's kind of like don't set anything on fire and don't use the toaster. It's like with what fucking bread, anyways. So, you know, you go out and you dress up as best you can. So of course, you know, like with having, you know, a low income lifestyle, you're like, oh, like I'm an army guy and you just rolled in the dirt earlier in the day or something, you know, or like, you know, you wear like a sheet. Back then it wasn't as bad as it is now to wear something like that. You know what I mean? Like, you know, or especially in a trailer park, it's like the demographic majority, they're white people, you know, they don't care. Anyways, so I
Yeah.
remember this one year, it was this right before the Batman "Say Kissed by a Rose on a Seal" and all that came out because I remember that shit being popular. So I tried to be Batman, but of course, you know, I took a Sharpie because I didn't know it wasn't washable, and I did that face mask and shit. I was in
Oh
the mirror
no.
painting it on, you know, and I tied a fucking, you know, a black T-shirt around
So
my
you did
neck.
blackface?
Well, it wasn't like it was like the Batman's cowl, I guess you'd say. You know what I mean? Like imagine this, but inverted. You know, like I went evil. You know, this black stuff is
Okay.
now white. Anyways, so I was walking around. Steve says his story happened in a trailer park. See, Steve knows what's up. So, anyways, you know, you're walking
Steve-O's a
around.
man of culture.
Yeah, he belongs
White
here.
trash culture, but yes,
But
culture none the same.
he belongs here. He definitely does. I was walking around, and there's definitely creeps and weirdos. You know, there's trailers and stuff like that you're told to stay away from, and all that shit. But you know, mom's not home. They got the good candy. You know. So, anyways, I remember we went to this one trailer thing. It was me and this girl I used to hang out with, and I think it was like her little brother or big brother. It's been a while, you know, obviously since like 1994 or whatever. So we're going around and we're collecting candy. You know, some of the people, you know, just go up and they have their porches and shit. When you live in a trailer park and you walk up to a wooden porch patio that's been added to a trailer that's still off on its wheels, that was fucking high class shit. You know what I mean?
Oh hell's yeah.
That's like woo. Like, you know, I remember. Anyways, we go up to this one and like they had that and they had fucking that Snickers. They had 100-gram bars, the little mini things, you know, and all that stuff. So you're like, that's real cool. And then so we go around the corner and you know, it's a weird shaped trailer park. And there was this guy that lived there, and we always told like, you're not allowed to go to that guy's house. You got to stay away from that guy's house. You know, not just like, you know, well, my mom never told me 'cause she probably was friends with him, but you know, like other kids' parents and shit like that. So we were going around, but he had like the full size fucking candy bars. You know what I mean? And I was like, you know what, fuck it, like we're gonna go. You know, back in my head, I wouldn't say fuck it. I was like, oh, let's go there, fuck them, you know. And so, you know, we go over there and the guy's giving out the candy bars. But then, like, I've never seen this. You always see it like movies or shit like that, but you never do it in real life unless you're at like a camp or something like that in a church. Motherfucker had bobbing for apples in the yard. And so we're like, okay, like, you know, like he's like, oh, blah, 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 you get your candy, but you got to bob for some apples. You know, and like, you're a kid, you don't fucking think anything weird about it, you know? You're just like, all right, I'll go eat some of them apples from that weird metal tin next to your tin trailer from your garden hose, you know, with some apples, you know, where you got. So we go over there, we're bobbing for the apples or whatever. And the guy had a camera and he had a camcorder back then. And those things were huge. Like, there's no sneaky, stealthy shit with your phone. And I didn't think anything of it back then.
No.
But I'm pretty sure he was recording us bobbing for the apples in our little outfits for him to go twack off with later. You know what I mean? So when you look back, you know, I had some good times in the trailer parks, but that was like my first Halloween experience that I can remember. You know what I mean? Like, cause like I was out on my own. You know, no babysitter, no older brother watching me, no older sister. You know, mom's out hooching it up. You know, dressed up as a whore, but you know she wears it every day, gets some class and originality. But you know, like doing that shit. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure that there's somewhere at some point I was on a VHS tape of some child weirdo. You know,
I just picture you, clueless kid, so proud, like, look, I got the apple.
yeah,
it's
and
just-
I'm not gonna lie to you. That's exactly what I was like. It's like, yeah, I can't go underwater without holding my nose. Like that's who I am. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And all that shit. So like, you know, I did the fucking apple, and I'm telling myself in my head at like fucking like 7 years old. I'm like, you can fucking do this, Chris. Like, and I'm sitting there holding my breath, like.
I wish
You're
there was
trying
a
to
way we
bob
could
for an
sum
apple.
this up
And-
into like a quick sentence.
Anthony,
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's some gems in chat for next time we do Who Said
Yeah.
That.
Someone like said we could definitely. Yeah.
Oh, you got to read Ern's,
one line
man.
it. Ern says, In grade school, I dressed as the deadest cowboy in the West with a prosthetic bullet hole between my eyes and blood dripping down my face. It was early 80s, early 90s, so the school didn't question it. Or I want to say somewhere around second and fourth grade. Jesus Christ, man. Oh my
Comfortable.
God. Oh,
Yeah, that
excuse
stuff
me.
just didn't get flagged at all. Like
No.
I went to school as a devil before. I went to schools all kinds of stuff, you know.
I went to
It
school
wasn't a
as a
big deal.
hung person, like
There you go.
noose around my neck, red fucking makeup around my
Yeah.
fucking throat, and not a one nothing. If
I used to try to impress the goth
kid
girl
did
by
that
safely
now?
pinning zippers on my
Jesus.
face, like, and the
Right?
school was like, "You're so fucking stupid. Go to class," like, you know.
Yeah.
But also, Steve-O says he's definitely right at home here. We're happy. Graham Baskey says Uncle Touchy gives out a full-size bar every year to the special boys like Vandal. You're goddamn right, dude.
Yo.
That's when I realized I like the payday bar. Delane says the moral of the story is Vandal did child porn.
Okay.
Like
Simplified.
Sewer Rug said, how we can sum this up in one line.
In one sentence, there
Yeah.
you go, Suey. That's the one sentence.
Thank you,
So
George.
I don't want us to forget we also need to do the Florida Fallout as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
All right, so we go ahead. I'll run that bumper. We'll get right into it.
Ooh, Florida Fallout.
new bumper.
Ooh, new
Sewer
bumper?
Rug.
New bumper.
He's so stupid
Anthony
he
made a
couldn't pull
bumper.
piss out a boot with
I'll
the
have to watch it.
With
instructions
Sewer
written
Rug's
on the
help
heel.
too.
I was
Here's
gonna say, is that
another
one of
Florida
his
Fallout
videos?
for you.
He voiced it over, so no, it's not.
One of mine.
But I thought it was perfect because I'm like, yeah, there are alligators in the sewers. God damn.
All right, Sewer Rug, it's all on you. What's your Florida Fallout?
This week in Florida, we're talking about Gibtown. That's right. It's a nickname for Gibsonton, Florida. Okay. We brought this up last week, the Carney town, right? And I had questions because I don't do my fucking research. So this time I did even more of a half-ass research and I actually skimmed some full paragraphs. What I found is that Anthony and Ern were absolutely 100% correct. They're just getting old. These carnies that started going there in the 30s and stuff, you know, you got to think about like the world's most flexible woman. Well, she's got scoliosis now, you know, and it's more of a retirement home now for these people. And the ones that have survived, right? Like the tiger tamer got a hairball and he didn't make it. The elephant man got stepped on. They had the home of Lobster Boy there, right? If you remember Lobster Boy, he actually killed someone and got away with it.
With his clamps?
Well, he
Give him the clamps.
They were
Give him the
strong. They're very
clamps.
strong clamps, and he killed someone, and then got him and his brother set up for murder for killing someone and getting away with it. So it's
Oh,
like he got
wow.
away with the murder, and then someone got mad at him for it, and they're like, "Well, we're gonna just kill you now." There's still a guy that like kind of runs the sideshow aspect of Gibtown or Gibsonton, Ward Hall, and he was like the major announcer guy for like when the circus would come to town. So now he just like catches you as you're coming into Gibtown and be like, "You want to hear about carnies?" And you know, and he'll just like pull you aside and tell you like 8 hours of stories, and you're like, "I was just coming for a bag of chips, man." So regular folk are moving into it, but also some like impoverished people, some rougher addicts and things like that. So it's got its ups and downs. You know, like I said before, it's just south of Tampa. So some people wander into there and don't ever leave, you know, and have themselves a good time. But it's Florida, so anything goes. But they used to park elephants in the front yard, ferret wheels, like Vandal said last week. You know, they
Pinwheels, whatever. Yeah.
Ferris wheels.
Ferret
wheels.
wheels.
I
I
hear
like
you.
a ferret wheel better.
Ferret wheel, yeah.
It's a ferret wheel. I heard it. But the point is it's Florida, so kind of anything
Where's
goes.
the funny
Yeah.
Lebowski?
Whatever
Anyway,
they
go
would
on,
allow,
sorry.
they would allow. So it was just a good place to be, you know, for the Carney folk. But also, like that was kind of brought up last week, it just be, you know, these oddities have become more accepted, right? And
Yeah.
people, instead of like being like, "Oh, you're a freak," it's like, "Oh, we need to like give you a makeover on like whose line is it anyways," and like, you know, like, style you up, and like now you're a celebrity for it, you know. So yeah, the day of the circus folk are over, but Gibtown still stands. Population about 14,000 as of now. Not many of them are carnies left though.
Well, when you think about it too, like a lot of these people had like some sort of natural defects, which means like I don't know, like, you know, obviously not all of it's debilitating, but you got to imagine like the guy with 3 wieners can't produce, you know what I mean? Like, which hole does it come out of, or something
Yeah.
like that. Or the bearded lady, no one's gonna try to like, oh, I want some bearded babies, like, let's
Yeah.
do this, like, so
Yeah.
and like
People were
he's-
scared.
yeah.
I get it.
I like Vanda was trying to be nice, but I can imagine him walking up and goes, "Oh, you have a natural defect."
The
The
monkey lady lived there.
That
They're
didn't
would
go
you
the
call
direction
it?
I thought it was
What
going
did
to.
you call it?
Look at your natural defect in your little claw hands. Can you crack this open? I mean, what'd you do? Can you snap?
They
Can
have
you...
they have a disability, maybe, but defect is
Natural
a little
defect.
strong,
I don't know. I feel like disability, it personally is rude because I don't think it's a disability because you can go on like OnlyFans and be like, oh, check out my 3 dicks and make a lot of money.
Yeah, it's not a disability. It's a defect.
Like,
It's a he
I
downloaded
know
the
it's a little bit more
DLC.
scientific than I usually talk, I guess.
Tomato,
Oh, I guess
tomato.
what I heard in my mind was something like well-adjusted retard. It was like it started out good and then just fell off the cliff.
VA has the question. He says, "Am I fantasizing about the dude with 3 wieners just now?" I would say fantasizing.
We
but
all are.
I'm contemplating.
Yeah.
You know.
No,
Yeah.
all 3 of us are right now.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to figure it out because I want to see which one actually squirts. I'm like, I failed twice. Let me try again.
It should be all 3, but
Wait, is it
Also,
sewer rug? Because he has the
Or it could
udder
be like
syndrome?
Russian roulette.
Yeah, you just don't know. Also, I'm wondering if Steve-O grew up in the same hometowns that I did, because we also had Big Gay Wally and hot tubs. So, Steve-O, you're concerning me.
Oh,
and he
man.
didn't even live in Gibtown. So yeah, this week in Florida, basically what's happening is Gibtown's falling at the wayside because carnies aren't active anymore. TV shows like paid an homage to Gibson Town though. Like they were on the X-Files in the 90s. There was an episode where there was like a carnival episode, and then American Horror Story. Yeah, that's right, Ern. Tune into that one. American Horror Story did a whole season of it. They said it was Jupiter, Florida, but it was the circus town. It was Gibsonton or Gibbstown.
I've watched a couple of seasons of American Horror Story. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, the clown one where the clown guy's like chasing them the whole time.
It's no Erie, Indiana, but it's an okay show.
It's creepy.
Erie, Indiana was better.
Is it eerie?
Did you never watch Erie, Indiana when you were a kid?
It was eerier.
It was eerier. Yeah.
V8D8's got a friend that was in the circus as well or something. What is this? No.
No, just a friend named Tammy Two Twats.
Yeah.
Sure.
He has a friend that has 2, as an Indian scammer would say, vagines. And
You're more interested in this 3 dicks scenario than anything else. We're talking about.
Let's get into it. How would you stand to pee if you had 3 dicks?
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Well, are they going to be straight across?
Are
or
they
vertical?
horizontal or are they vertical? Because if
Makes
they're
a big
vertical,
how do you look in a Speedo?
Nobody looks good in a Speedo.
If you had 3 dongs, it would be kind of cool.
It would be a
No.
bushel of banana hammocks.
There'd be like one sticking out over the top, like fucking
So instead of
Gilroy was
one
here.
push
I would
start
shake
button,
them
you have
like
3.
buttons.
Like it's just
Do
I
they
would
do
shake
they
them.
all share the same brain and wake up at the same time? Like the
they're all
going
going to shrink because they were just in the pool.
We're just in the pool.
If you get all 3 up, do you just pass out from the blood? I'm here for
Become
it.
that owl from the Tootsie Roll commercial. 1, 2, 3.
3.
A 3.
Well, like here's my thing. Like when you're ready to finish, does it sound like a shotgun loading? Does he hold it like the chain gun and Quake?
Also,
Steve-O
thank
says,
you,
"I like your
Ern, for
bob."
being the only other person that has watched it, evidently.
Necessary.
Yeah. So,
Not a
snorkel.
big fan of the horror stuff, but yes, thank you, Sewer Rug, for your Florida
Quick.
Fallout segment. I hope to see and hear many more exciting things. The only question I really had is why they started going to that town in the first place, and I didn't want to embarrass you if you didn't know what the reason was, because I didn't ask you that before. But that's kind of like, how did they land in that particular
Because-
spot in Florida?
The original guy that claimed the territory, his last name was Gibson, if you could imagine.
Shocking.
Born in the late 1800s,
I don't
had an
get it.
affinity for Monkey Girl, and she was a circus sideshow person. So he's like, hey, come to my land. It's cool. and she was Monkey Girl.
Oh,
You can look
okay.
her up. She was a real thing. So he kind of had a crush on Monkey Girl, like Vandal was exposing there. And it started dwindled from there. She's like, well, can my friends come too? And he's like, yeah, what do you got? And she's like, this, and then so on and so forth. So yeah, it was started by a love affair, and then
That's great.
grew into like a horror
See,
town.
that's the Disney movie I was hoping for.
Yeah,
So,
me too.
yeah. Can't we
Hold
all
on, I'm
just
trying
get
to
along?
find her now because like now I want to
Well,
see what
you
Monkey
should,
Girl.
because the other question I have is about Vandal, but not particularly to Vandal. But can you imagine what Vandal sounded like before he went through puberty?
I
Oh,
actually
Lord.
sounded
Like,
the same
how
as
high
Mirage.
was your voice? Did it crack glass and shit? Like,
Actually, when I was younger, it was a lot deeper.
oh, that's wild.
Yeah, and I was inquirer for the fucking I can't remember what it's called, but for the deeper voice parts and shit like that. And then
Like
about
baritone or bass,
yeah, like marathon or race. Yeah, but
tenor.
yeah, and eventually I hit like like the like oh I can do more than pee with this thing, and then here I am now. So
So that's wild. So your voice actually gained octaves instead of, oh, wow.
yeah, I don't know. And also I'm kind
Mine
of
too.
Yeah.
My voice used to be really low when I was a kid. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, you want any more of them candy canes?
That kid.
But fuck, I was gonna say something. Too.
Elvira.
Oh yeah, I remember now. You guys remember the '90s the lowrider magazines?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Steve-O, so just
Yeah.
like anything in Florida, it all started with a weird fetish. Yep.
Hey, did you find Monkey Girl yet?
I can't find her any pictures of her either, and the only thing it's showing me is like cosplay monkeys, and so I typed Monkey Girl Carney. Apparently, there's a TV show called Monkey Girl that's not has anything to do with this, so I couldn't find anything. There is the Girl to Gorilla slideshow thing, but it's so definitely like Carney Circus style, but it's more of like a picture, and then a hairy woman. Like it's nothing great. But V8 says, remember, if you ever watch a video with Mr. 18 Inches, his videos are really short clips because he can only work it a couple of minutes and a time before he. Oh my God, I read that.
Are we
You
just
did.
doing?
I was like, how far are you reading into
You
this?
read
Like,
the whole
Well,
thing.
nowadays you have like streamers and shit, and I'm like, I don't know if that's a guy. Like that's how far no scopes is a specialty. You know what I mean? And then like
Horn
I
of the
guess
Fallout.
technically it's the
That's
same
what's
thing.
happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's 360 no scope and everything. Yeah.
And then I appreciate how V8 tried to justify himself by knowing about this
Porn?
dongacious dude by saying, I know this because Bridget the midget loved telling the story about her scenes with oh my God.
Horn of the
Just-
Fallout.
I keep reading the V8's
isn't
comments.
Bridget the Midget based out of Vegas?
I don't think I even know
I
Bridget
think
the
all
midget.
midget porn is based out of Vegas.
Google is
Well,
broken because
I'm pretty sure they're all in Vegas. I know
Bridget
the
midget.
the world's shortest stripper is in Vegas. I don't remember her name.
Oh,
Sorry.
I see pictures of her now.
Oh.
Ugh, yeah, I've never seen her before.
Vandal.
Yeah.
Vanda. No, Vanda.
Look up Priscilla, the monkey girl.
Priscilla the monkey girl. All right.
I'm staying away from this. Vandal will either put it on screen or
We already went to board, Snorkel.
Yeah.
Capitan, do you even know what a plethora is?
would you say
Okay,
I
I
have
found
a
her now.
plethora of
Wow.
pinatas?
I like I'm not trying to be a dick, love is love or whatever, but wow.
Hey,
Call me Owen Wilson. I'm putting this on screen. Cause like
Hey, wow.
like you this is gonna sound really stupid, but like there'll
Go
be
on,
shit
please.
where you're like, oh, like that girl can't read really good, but she's pretty, you know what I mean? And she's nice, you know what I mean? And like I can understand like those kind of connections, but this guy definitely had a type, and he just didn't want to admit that. And I will put it on screen right now.
I haven't seen the photo.
That's what I'm waiting for is Vandal
Yeah.
putting on screen.
Wow, like that's yeah. I mean, like this guy started a whole town for her, and I'm not even trying to like. I get it, but that's a man, baby.
It's like when you're the wingman situation, right? Like he was like in it for Monkey Girl, Priscilla, and she's like, "Well, can I bring my friends?" And he's like, "Yeah, if you're coming with, I guess." So that's how the whole monkey. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Mike T says Lowrider's a classic, still is just digital. Miss waiting for the new drops in the stores. It's like Lowrider magazines because all the hot chicks, man.
Yeah, V8DV was talking a little bit more about it. I think he's saying that Bridge of the Midget is Santa Ana, California.
She used to live in Santa Ana, and she has a kid with my buddy. Oh wow! Did the kid come out like one of those little tiny alien things you used to get in the quarter machines?
The little homies. Is that what you're
Yeah.
talking about?
Like that's
Yeah,
how
those are
small
little-
it was because she's a midget, you know. But yeah,
you
I'm
were
taking this off
low
screen.
rider.
But that's
Wow.
I build a whole city for that.
That's a dude. That's a dude.
Yeah.
That
Bring
isn't
the
a
little
monkey girl. That's
little
just an
drink.
unfortunate looking dude.
Well, as a great man once said, "That's a man, baby." Like
That's a man, baby. That's not your mom.
and Batsky, man. You know what? We're being too judgmental. He got it right in the chat. Every Romeo needs a Juliet.
It is.
There's somebody for everyone. Son of a
Calculate
bitch.
right there. Boom.
And like, yeah,
So why does that guy look like Larry Bird's great grandfather?
he probably was. That's why he's so good at basketball.
Some Romeos need a Julio. So
Yeah.
Romeo's need a Julio. Yeah. No, I don't care who you love, but man, that's definitely like, I don't see it. You know what I mean? Like,
you can't be with the one you love the one you're with. That's how
Yeah.
it goes.
Ooh, hard
Jillian
pass.
might
Hard
chat. No. But yeah. And then Mike T says, "Bro, don't talk about my people like that."
Well, if you want, we can play the last game.
Yeah.
Probably get out here exactly maybe an hour and a half, which is
Yeah.
what we wanted to do.
There
that
you go.
we
Anyway.
can't possibly do that. Come
Don't
on
bruise
now.
up. Ern says Priscilla actually was a woman or had a uterus at least. They tried and to unsuccessfully have kids. And like, I get it. Obviously, she probably had a rough life or whatever, you know. But like, what would the kids look like?
But
Well, that's probably some kind of genetic disorder that
That's
she
what I'm
has
thinking.
that
You know
does
what I
that,
mean?
but that
She looks
doesn't
like a
necessarily
kid.
mean the kids
Yeah.
would get that.
Well, I
I'm
guess.
sure it'd be like more like
I
a
would-
25% chance.
But that's like, I don't know. To me, like that crossbreeding right there is like a Chihuahua and a Rottweiler. You know what I mean? Like,
You think they're both human.
she found a dude that loved her. So
They had a
right.
daughter, Ern said. My question is at the baby shower, did they gift razors?
oh
Just curious.
It died.
I had a question.
oh.
Oh.
This is the guy that wore a cow outfit to a daycare, so we can't
Well,
really
it was
judge
fun while
The
it lasted.
reveal party sponsored by Gillette. Okay.
No, I mean whatever. Find love and stuff, but I just don't. I don't get it. I don't get it. But the bumper for
Find
Drugger
love
anime
in
is
all the
down.
wrong places. All right, we're gonna play some DOA, which is drug or anime. Just kind of felt like DOA was a good way to end up this particular episode. Those of you that have never played this game before, basically what I do is I'm gonna put a drug or anime name on the screen. You just have to tell me which it is. Well, this time I decided to do it the style we've been doing some of our other games in. I'm gonna give you all of them at the same time. So now you have to decide which ones of these are anime and which ones of these are drugs. So they
Oh,
look
Lord.
like this.
Oh,
my
no.
God.
No.
Oh no.
Oh, well,
Vandal, I made sure none of them started with Z. I figured I could help you out there.
Oh,
I'm
thank
also
you.
noticing none of them have a Z in them, you bastard.
Yes.
one's got an X. And that
Trying
makes
to be
me feel
nice,
pretty
you
good.
know. Wanted to make it easy on you guys tonight.
Yeah, this is
Also,
so much
none of-
easy. That one Okamura sounds like something you get out of a Korean barbecue.
And none of these are phonetic enough to really quickly just hop over to Google and look them up.
Yeah. Ben says they're all
Sounds
drugs.
great.
First
All
name in
drugs.
chat.
I think that we're all hoping they're all drugs. I don't think Oldenschwank is a drug.
I was
Okamura
trying to
and
pronounce that this whole
Orchimara.
time.
I stopped. That was the first one, and I'm like, how do I can't. What the fuck?
Isn't that
Otoshima.
actress chick, $1 Million Baby?
Right?
Okamura and
Like,
Orchimera.
I'm not pronouncing that one. The next one's not any easier, and then I gave up on the last one. Like, what the
Oh,
fuck?
Yara. I think.
Oh,
Okay.
Fortua, won't you come to
Oh,
me? Is the only one I
Devixabate.
got.
Odevixabate. Odevixabate? Sure.
Not in
Dev-
this house.
Bait or bat?
That.
I told the guy at work
Odevixabate.
today, I'm like, I have one of them's got 2 J's and 2 A's in it, but they're both right next to each other.
Oddjara?
I can't.
Oh,
Whoever made that is looking to contact me
Jara.
about my car's extended warranty.
Well, all I know is
Like-
if we say all these at once, the fucking portal to hell's gonna open up.
Nitu,
Oro
Vrata.
Swing, Okamura, Oferta, Devexabat, Orchamaru, Ojara, and then the guy that's in every fucking mummy movie comes out. You've summoned me.
Okamura. Orchimara. Oh gosh.
Mike T says, by the way, Anthony, you're always an angel in my eyes. Halloween be damned. Hey, Anthony, love ya. And then he's punching the pig balls. Ern says,
Thank you very much.
Schwink, Ojara, Ochimaru, and Okamura.
Odal Schwank. No,
Don't
Odal
put any
Schwank,
numbers on
yes.
these either. So the only choice they have is to type them out.
The one with the O is real.
You know what? I'm gonna
Okay.
go completely
ox are real.
opposite of Ben and say they are all anime.
Okay.
The OK, the ORs, the man.
So Snorkel taking the easy way out. Pornhub. All right.
Actually, now I'm gonna take that back. If they have an R in it, they're anime.
Oh. Wait.
Ooh.
There's no, okay, yeah, okay.
2,
almost all of
3, 4. So 4 of 6 have
Yeah.
R's on them.
I don't know what Olden Schwank is, but if that's not a like Dollar General brand of Viagra, I'm gonna die sad.
For some reason, I thought it was German.
Odal
Schwank?
Schwanken.
Odal
Odal
Schwanken? Are you Odal Schwanken in the door
Maybe it's a drug designed by a German person.
Yeah,
Possible, I
yeah,
guess.
and F you, Anthony, can't even copy paste.
Yeah, I know. I'm sitting here thinking the same thing. They can't even get over and just because how do you think I put these on here? These are all copy paste.
I'll go ahead.
Copy
and
paste,
say-
change font.
I mean, I don't want to go against Ern. He definitely seems like your anime enjoyer. But Ojara sounds familiar. At least I've seen some chicken on a commercial eating a salad while like they described anal leakage with that name. A Davaxabat, I think, could be one because it just sounds like medicine-ish. Ochamaru is definitely an anime because like Damaru. I'm just imagining, some samurai shit with that one. Oforta sounds more like a medicine, a drug. Okumura, Okumura, the second one from the
Probably
left.
butchering the shit out of these, but go
Yeah.
ahead.
Oh
is
God,
an
yes.
Anime. And I want to say Odal Schwank is an anime, but it's German descent, and they all wear clogs.
I now understand a little bit better how Vandal's mind works because that was the most out of order description of which ones he was
No,
picking I could
He was
possibly do.
zigzagging. Yeah.
He went bottom corner all the way up that row, then back down to the bottom on the first row. Anyway,
I
was
tried to
great.
make it make sense. It made sense to me.
Someone
so
get
I
Vandal.
understand now. It's like your neurons just bounce around your brain.
Yeah.
Someone
left-
get Vandal a bottle of Odal Schwank because he is just.
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna need some Odal Schwank in here.
Steve-O says Oforta, Devexabot are meds. Mike T says Orachamaru. No, not what it is. Just Orachamaru.
And Sexy
That
King
was it.
Phil waves because he's too embarrassed
Yeah.
to speak to us right now.
I would be too.
I don't know what you guys are doing, but hi.
He has no clue why he joined in. Like, oh, what the fuck?
Howdy,
Yeah,
Phil.
this is coming in a weird moment too. It's like,
Yeah.
okay.
Answer
Just
for
so you
the
know,
game,
Sexy King Phil, there was no better moment to jump in. Just
Yeah.
Steve-O says Ojara could go either way. Yeah.
That's what I hear.
And Ern says
Ojara does go either way. I mean, really.
Ern says, I'm typing from my damn phone, and he also has a neighbor named Yoshi Okamura. Okamura.
Oh.
Am I saying it right? I can never do like a Hispanic accent, and now I'm like Okamura. Like
Now you're just gargling, dude.
You're rolling your R's that aren't needed to be rolled.
Our Japanese words have rolled R's.
Yeah, no, they do not. Do they have rolled
Okamura.
L's?
Okamura.
Yeah.
I
Sharp and
can't-
to the point. Okamura. Odal Schwank is med. Okamura, anime. Oforta, med.
Oh, for the
Devixabat is med. Chimera. That's another anime. And then Ojara is a med.
Just
Final
cover up
answer.
all our faces. Tell me you're white without telling me you're white.
Yeah.
Pronounce these
He
words.
gets his cheeseburgers at Del Taco. Snorkel.
Yeah, I get you.
With the chili cheese on top.
I played that for my wife, that clip, and she punched me in the shoulder for it.
Steve-O says BRB need the oral schwink real
Like
quick.
real quick.
Your wife kicks ass, so I
Mike-
understand.
Yeah, it's scary. She's scary. Mike T says, I'm surprised I don't see Omerta in here. I mean, why not? Great. Basky says, Ochimaru is a ninja in Naruto. King Phil says, what up, y'all? Also laughing emojis. And we're just doing some drug or anime. So if you want to jump in real quick, you have to guess if these are drugs or anime characters, titles, sushi rolls, I guess. I don't know.
What we've learned is there is no correct answer at all.
Try as you
King
might.
Phil, I just feel like that drugs that come out and anime character names are very similar. So I want to see if you can pick the right ones. It's just for me to feel better about myself because everybody gets them wrong.
Yeah, and he's laughing at Odal Schwink.
Everybody's laughing at Odal Schwink.
Don't mock my Odo Schwink.
And see, the thing is, I put all these on here. I don't know which one is going to get people running. Like, I have no idea. You guys usually pick something and then run with it. So, Odal Schwank.
It's just.
It's too
Is that
white.
what the Amish do when they're alone? Like.
Yeah, is that there? It's like, you know how like Mormons have the thing where it's called I can't remember what it's called now, where they get like in a wet towel and like rub against each other. This is like
Oh, God.
Cheat, but yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, the preppers, like, yeah.
I can't remember what it's called, but it's called like moisting or something. But like Oral
Yeah.
Schwink is
Soaking.
soaking. There you go. And Oral Schwink is what like
Amish do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Amish
that's
kids do.
the Amish version of soaking.
you want to
I
go
thought it
behind
was
the barn and Odal Schwink as though? Like,
I thought it was for yodelers, honestly. Like a lozenge, maybe.
oh, can you pass? I don't know why I'm doing accents.
Holy cannoli.
That's a tough.
Wow, I did not see the Ojira being a drug. What the fuck drug is O?
Got
I
'em
got
all right?
I got 3 drugs right and 2 anime right. I was wrong with the Odal
I
Schwink.
think Vandal got all of them correct.
Getting too good.
Play it back because the way he pronounced it is so. I'm gonna
No,
have
the
to-
way he pronounced it is butchered as hell, but I believe that was the order he did them in.
Steve
Honestly,
O's-
I couldn't even tell you what ones Vandal said because it was so random and my brain doesn't work like that.
It
I
was
was like,
definitely
fuck, I don't know.
Divexabat, Ojara, because the lady laughing.
And Orforta, yeah, no, he got all the
Yeah.
drugs.
So yeah,
which
if you want
means
to
he
look
got
up what the drugs do,
anime.
honestly, I
The
just picked from a
fuck
list.
does
So
Ojura?
I have
I'm
no
looking
idea.
this one up.
Ojura for us, Vandal.
What happened?
Get an Ojura for us. I want to know
Okay.
what.
Ojura, I got you. Okay, you got him. Never mind, go for it.
You go for the Oforta.
I went Ojara. It says approved in the U.S. as the first and only treatment indicated for myelofibrosis patients with anemia. It's a once-a-day
Specific.
drug and orally administered. Well, that's sad. While you guys find yours, Steve-O says Gibson Town has some nice Odal Schwink. Fiat says, okay, I'm back. Forgot to do my PT earlier. Had to catch up. Would you just go do 3.5 push-ups and come back? You were gone for like 5 minutes.
Ketchup.
Ben
I
says,
don't even want to know what this anime is. What the absolute fuck? Never mind. It's a Bleach knockoff. Okay, cool.
yeah. And then
No,
Ben
what-
says the Mormons get into position on the bed and then a friend jumps on the bed. I'm not doing this, God. I'm not doing this, God. Oh,
Keep
God.
bouncing. Keep bouncing.
Yeah.
This is fun. Snorkel. What's the story with Oforta?
That's what I'm trying to look up right now, and it's not being good to me. I can't spell it. Ofor.
I wish it was on the screen.
And then Vandal. Try the Devix.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll do
curious.
the Odevix.
Oforta tablets.
Oh, is it an Apple product?
It's a metabolic inhibitor.
Oh, so it helps
Treatment
you-
for adult patients with B-cell chronic lymphatic leukemia.
Oh, cancer. Nice. This is
It's
taking
a
turn.
leukemia drug.
Sure.
And it relieves symptoms.
Uh,
It's a very weird name.
It relieves symptoms. Well, thanks for that.
that's what it's got.
Good.
Intravenously administered flubarbine phosphate. I give up.
You think the
What
name's
fuck?
hard? Try the description.
Try looking up the ingredients. It gets worse.
I'm sorry, Chad. This wasn't supposed to be science class.
Yeah. The drugs were Oferta, Devexabat, and Ojara. Graham Basky says Oral Schwink sounds like something starring Ron Jeremy. V8 said he did 50 squats, 20 push-ups to rebuild the muscles in his legs and arms. Nice. I looked up Devexabat, and it says is a once-daily, non-systemic, reversible inhibitor of the aryl bile acid transporter, which decreases the reuptake of bile salts from the terminal ileum into the hepatic portal circulation. Those certainly are words.
So come to the Fallout and learn something, folks. You know, because
You don't know
Those
what
are
you
words,
learned.
and you had a tough time pronouncing them.
You don't know what you learned, but you learned
you're
something.
walking away a little bit smarter from us, and that's what matters.
You're welcome.
We like to make you
everybody.
think. That's all. So
Yeah. So
that's it. Hope you guys had a good time. I'm going home.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do a sign out. Snorkel, we'll start with you, like always.
Chat, you guys are fucking awesome. Thank you for being here because you're the only reason we keep doing this. Surag, your turn.
Great. Hey, chat. I butchered it. I broke it down, but we all made it. So thanks for being here. Thanks for making me laugh, as always. And that's all I got. Moving on.
All right, yeah. Thanks, Chat, for hanging out with us. Just another Halloween episode. Some are great, some aren't, and they're all really bad here on the Friday Fallout because that's what we're for. So I hope you guys had a good time. I hope you enjoyed the fun costume parade and all that good stuff. And all I have to say is peace be with you all. And Vandal, take us on home, buddy.
I'm typing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. I have a website called oinksquad.com where we sell t-shirts. Rogueshop.com has the best THC and CBD stuff on the planet. Great treat packs that are good for another few days. Get them while you can because it's a hell of a deal. And follow me on Instagram at I'm_Anthony Ramella. All right, now, Vandal, take us on home.
I'm done typing. V8 says he's not sure if it said hepatic in reference to the liver or haptic like the keyboard. Definitely in case your keyboard gets gestional or vaginitis or whatever that shit said. But anyways, make sure you guys go check out the site, oinksquad.com. That's where Anthony has all the gear. Some of the stuff you'll find on the show, a lot of that. You can also maybe do custom stuff, but maybe not right now because he's busy. Thank you, Anthony, for putting everything together. Make sure you go check out twitch.tv/Geekus Maximus. He'll do some stream things, maybe not right now, but he always gets back around to it. Shout out to Geekus. He's very busy, and we love you. You're very special. Other than that, thank you for being here. We hope you guys have a safe and happy Halloweener. Don't make it too hard. That's what she said. No. But otherwise, I'm pretty sure most of the people here are going out and trick-or-treating. And if you are, and someone gives you drugs, you don't call the cops. You just take them.
No, you just say thank you for the free drugs.
Not once in my life have I ever been able to get free drugs.
Not free drugs, no.
Yeah. And
pay for every last one of those bitches.
Yeah. And if anyone asks you to go bobbing for apples, make sure it's at least with a full-size candy bar so the guys across the world are jerking off to your 8-year-old butt. Anyways, we love you. You're all very special, and we will see you guys next week. Bye.